Hello, this is John Roberts Gaming Channel, and welcome to Axis Game 2, Episode 2, where we're going to begin with Germany Round 4. While you're watching this video, please comment on what you like about this game, what you like about this channel, and while you're commenting, please like, share, subscribe, and do all those things that help this channel. So Axis Game 2, Episode 2, Germany Round 4. Thank you for watching, and I hope you enjoy. Okay, Germany round 4, let's see what the Allies did on their turns. USA round 3, 3 transports, 6 infantry. Tank Blitz, Northwest Europe was taken. Looks like he did a can opener in Archangel. Moved his fleet, C-Zone 6. Reloaded Eastern Canada for transport. Brought these ships over, landed a bomber in Russia, fighter Western Europe, the transports, landed more troops in Morocco, and landed more troops in Honolulu. Create a little pin just to remind myself to keep an eye on this. Mobilized in Washington, Soviet Union, 7 infantry. Took Ukraine, took Archangel, failed in Belarusia, and well, he put an infantry in Vologda. Mobilized. Germany's gonna continue with the land. Looks good, 13 infantry, 1 artillery. So let's see. I like that. Blitz. Retake Ukraine. And let's see about taking Archangel. Use these fighters. Okay, may the dice gods be with us. Unfortunately, Archangel didn't work out. Happens sometimes on the one-on-ones. So 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Okay. So I'll put 5 more infantry in here with the 2 artillery. I'm going to put this tank there as well. Move this infantry up. These 4 into Poland. Have 5 fighters now in Karelia. This is 32, and this is 17, 18, 19, 29, 30, 35. Sounds good. Plus the 2 I'm going to produce, so 37. And this is 20 on the 16 he can bring combined, so it would be a 1-2 punch, so that should definitely hold. Libya is going to just stay where it is, I suppose. Okay, double, triple check. Artillery in Germany, rest are infantry, the remainder in Italy. Let's see what UK has in store for us. Okay, Japan round 4, let's see what UK is up to. 5 infantry, 1 transport, 1 fighter. We took Finland. We have to start thinking about this situation here. We'll probably end up holding out Karelia for this coming round, for round 5. But eventually we may have to think about moving to Belarusia. Of course, we have to see what happens with USA and Soviet Union. We probably have to start making a stronger push for Moscow from the Japanese. Pulled a little can opener in Ukraine. Took Libya, so my African campaign has come to an end for probably the remainder of this game. 5 fighters to West Russia. Fleet up here with the transports. Bomber Egypt. 2 units in Persia. Crept the submarine up closer. It's in range of a destroyer here. No, it's not. 1, 2, 1, 2. So we have to keep an eye on that. And landed more troops in Norway. Alright, put a fighter and 2 infantry in India. 3 infantry in UK. With the transport up in Sea Zone 7. Okay, so Japan needs 3 units for this industrial complex. There's also this to think about here. Maybe I get a submarine, a bomber, 2 tanks, and 1 infantry. Maybe we do this instead. Another fighter. It's a pretty mixed buy, it's like one of everything, but because of that mistake I made, that looks good. Okay, free land. And let's take a chance on getting Caucasus. That would help take some pressure off of Germany here. We have this bomber for support. In this game, I feel like the Japanese aren't doing much, but they have gobbled up all of this land, so their situation isn't bad. The Germans keep having these turns where there's just not a lot for them to do, which might be due to good playing by my opponent, trying to give me few options of what I could do. But all my combat moves in this game so far have been short, and I think that's something worth mentioning. For instance, I have this stack of 5 fighters here. There's a lot of firepower just sitting here, idle with not very much to do. So maybe we rethink this a little bit. Let's rethink this a little bit. Still gonna use you there. Let's use you here. We'll send the bomber here to Vologda, and then we'll send these fighters this way. And then I have 8 units to put behind that with the 5 fighters. He has no tanks in India. He's got this bomber here and 2 infantry. And the Soviets have 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. If I don't get this, 11, 12, 13, 14. So I'm chancing all my fighters on taking Caucasus, which is why I did not make this attack in the first place. Actually, even if I do take Caucasus, these tanks can just go through Russia. So this is a bad move. My original move is the way to go. Just trying to make sure I'm not cheating myself on my options. Sometimes seeing it laid out visually gives you a different perspective. So may the dice gods be with us. Okay, we ended up not getting Caucasus anyway, but it was worth a shot. Put an infantry there. I'm gonna put artillery here as well. Infantry in Kazakh. I'm gonna land my fighters in Szechwan. I think at this point it'd be better to have them here to put more pressure on the Soviet Union, rather than this quagmire down here. Make sure we move our units this round. Double and triple check. Okay, mobilize unit. Bomber and fighter on Japan. Land units on Manchuria, in Manchuria, excuse me. And sub. Okay. Let's see what the Allies have in store for us. Okay, Germany round 5. Let's take a look at what happened. USA round 4. 2 transports, 8 infantry, 1 artillery. Algeria, he took Italy. And he took Kazakh. Or, well, he can't open it. Kazakh. Move some fleet. Move some fleet. Defend this transport. Move some fleet. These submarines are still lurking about here in the Pacific. Algeria, bomber in Russia, fighters in West Russia, Eastern Canada. What is this, Norway? Transport with some units up here in Greenland. Move the transport from Honolulu over to Sea Zone 55. We already saw that. 2 transports, 8 infantry, 1 artillery. Okay, Soviet Union. 2 artilleries, 4 infantry. Belarusia, Ukraine, and Kazakh. All can opener. And then he took Novosibirsk on his own. Archangel, West Russia. Still can't take West Russia. Mobilized everything in Russia. So the Germans have to start playing defense as they wait for the Japanese to hopefully come to the rescue. 10 infantry, 2 artillery. Alright, we gotta go for Italy. And we'll trade these 2 and this 1. Archangel, I think, will leave. I don't think we could do 5 trades with Germany this round. In fact, let's see here. 22, 28, 32, 34, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, so it should be good to hold still. Alright, fighters for support. That looks good. Strong, 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 strong. So once again, I was saying in the last segment that this player has done a good job of giving me very little to do, and then on this round, as I was mentioning, he now gave me too much to do. That's really what you want to leave your opponent, is not enough to do to accomplish their goals, or too much to do to spread themselves out thin. There's another trade I could do here. 4 trades is a lot for Germany. You really only want 2 or 3 trades, but it is what it is. May the dice gods be with us. Okay, another thing about these trades is I made a trade with the UK rather than with the Soviet Union. Meta says that I probably should trade with Soviet Union rather than UK, but I'm hoping that the Japanese are able to clean this up for us here. This move was going to help slow down the Allies on the Western Front. because I think that that is a priority of the Germans at this point, is to make a stand here with the Soviets and hold back the Allies as long as possible so that the Japanese can come up the back door. But so far this player has shown to be a decent player, so I'm sure he's not going to let me just walk right up to the door and come right in and make myself a sandwich. Alright, land the fighters back in Karelia. This fighter, I think we're landing in France. Let's see. 3, 4, 5, 10, 11. We'll say 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 21. Okay, I think I'm going to pull out of here. I think it's going to take me too much to hold this right now. So he's got 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. We'll say 19, 20. That should be able to hold. I think collectively you can come in here with about 20. So I have 20 infantry, and then I have a fighter, a tank, and the 2 anti-aircraft artillery. I think that should hold just fine. Bring this 1 infantry. Oh, we can't bring up the infantry from Italy. Once again, we can't really send much east. We're going to be stuck with no units for trading down here. Alright, well, let's see what happens with all of that. Artillery. Put 1 artillery up in Karelia. The infantry. 1 artillery. Alright, UK. Let's see what you got in store for us. Okay, Japan round 5. What do you got for us, United Kingdom? 10 infantry, 1 artillery. Retook Finland, as I expected. Did not lose anything doing so. Same goes for Burma. He took Burma now to eliminate my landing point, but even with the fighters, the bomber, I wouldn't be able to take India. Interesting. The 5 fighters in West Russia, Egypt, Caucasus. Landed a bomber in Persia. I'm almost tempted to attack this with my aircraft, but I probably won't do that. Nice juicy bomber as a target. The 2 fighters in India, Norway. Mobilized his units in India and United Kingdom, all land. Okay, Japan. Japan needs 11 units. Okay, 8 infantry, 1 artillery, and 2 tanks. Save 2 IPCs. I think that sounds good. Okay, we're gonna just trade over here with the Soviet Union. Use these here with a fighter. Take this one with a fighter. And this one with a fighter. And these 2 are the most important. We'll give them an extra fighter apiece. Bomber's going to do a bombing run. There's not really much else for the bomber. Could attack this. Maybe I'd hit the aircraft carrier, but that's a little bit of a wild risk. Sort of have to play with a little reckless abandon to go after something like that. This bomber has no targets. If we brought it to support one of these, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, no. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I mean, we can bring it to support this, we might as well, or we can bring it to support this. Either way, it's overkill. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, I like it. May the dice gods be with us. Okay, a little disappointed with Novosibirsk. I could have sworn I brought this infantry into Novosibirsk. I remember when I was planning this, I was contemplating, should I send this infantry or this infantry? And I had decided that I could send this infantry and put another infantry here. And somewhere in all that contemplating, in my mind, the infantry was already in here. So we lost the artillery and don't get the territory. So we'll land all our aircraft back in Szechuan. And now I suppose I'll send this extra infantry that I was planning on devoting to this here. You know what, let's put it all. Let's put all these units here. So there's 5, 6, 7 here. He's got 8, 9, 10. He's got to come turn around to get these. Advance this tank. These 2 land units. I would like to keep a land unit in Okay, send these units up into Szechuan. The bomber. Leave the bomber here. The bomber can reach all of this from here, and has pretty decent range out here from Anhui. Yunnan, excuse me, Yunnan. And this anti-aircraft, I'm going to bring this anti-aircraft. Eventually we're just going to keep boring units into this region right here. Kazakh. Another fighter to bring over. Sub will just leave there and kind of watching over things. Okay, I would double and triple check. The 2 tanks in Manchuria with an infantry. And how do I do this so often? If I'm gonna lose this game, it is because I keep forgetting to move these land units, and I am giving a really poor showing for this video, and I apologize for that. I apologize for that. I promise to do better in the future. I better do better in the future, or I'm gonna be stuck in the Bronze League. So let's see what the Allies have in store for us. Okay, here's Germany round 6. Let's take a look around. Do our investigation. 2 transports, 7 infantry, 2 artilleries from US round 5. Took France lightly. Alright, moved fleet, moved a tank, moved an infantry, moved some more fleet. Reloaded for, prepared for transport up here in Canada. More fleet. Brought the transport over from the Pacific. More units in Greenland. So he's got 10 units up here in Greenland. He's only got these 2 transports. And then he's got 6 transports here in C-Zone 11. Mobilized his units. Let's take a look at Soviet Union. 7 infantry, 1 artillery. Took Ukraine, did lose an infantry there. Took Belarusia, no units lost there. This is not the greatest situation for the Germans right now. I have nothing to trade Ukraine with, and he's leaving me a trade here, a trade here, a trade here. He's just, he's trying to give me too many targets, and it's kind of working. But he also ignored this. So even though I made that horrible error, this is the second round in this game that I've made the same error, forgetting to take my land units off of Japan and put them onto mainland China. But even though I have not done this, the situation for Japan still looks pretty decent. So that is my hope in this game. West Russia is impenetrable for me. Mobilized. Germany only has 36. Enough for 10 infantry and 1 tank. Okay. France. Belarusia. Use the fighters. I'm going to ignore everything else for now. Yeah, those will be my combats. May the dice gods be with us. Okay, so those trades went well. Up here, let's do a quick count. 23, 28, 32, 34, 16, 26, 29, 30, 35. That should be good defense. Make sure the fighter goes back to Germany here. These two. France. Take 2 more infantry for France. Artillery and infantry. I'll leave 6 here in Germany. I will leave 6 behind in Germany. Okay, United Kingdom. Let's see what you got in store for. Okay, tank, the infantry. 1 more infantry. Alright, United Kingdom, what do you got in store for us? Let's find out. Okay, Japan round 6. Let's take a look at the United Kingdom. 9 infantry, 2 artillery. Paddle and Kazakh. Yunnan, he took out my bomber here. Another mistake. So I've got to really tighten up in these videos. I'm basically embarrassing myself here, and I'm allowing him to win because now he's bringing this force up from India to help defend Kazakh, and I have nothing to threaten India with because I have forgotten twice in this game to transport my land units from Japan to Yunnan. And the last round I left the bomber sitting here because I was planning on having the land units there to be protected. So mistakes, mistakes, mistakes. I could very well lose this game and it would probably be due to mistakes. I should be in a much better position right now, but that's all on me. That's why I'm not a better player. I landed a bomber and 5 fighters in Russia. 2 fighters in India. Artillery, infantry, Transjordan, Persia. Has stacked up Finland. We're probably going to have to pull out of Karelia. Mobilized his units, United Kingdom, and India. So Japan, once again, does not need any land units. So we'll buy a little more air. Replace that bomber. And what does our infantry look like? We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and then another 7, 15. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We'll save 8. That's fine. Okay, we'll take you. Okay. I think that's fine. All the fighters in there. Okay, that looks good. May the dice gods be with us. Okay, so that's as good as it can go. Let's see, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We'll leave it like that. We pull this infantry back. 2 units to Xinjiang. I always like to have something in Xinjiang for trading. Move that infantry. Tank's fine there. Okay, now let's take our transports. Put them there. Load up this artillery. Put in 7 of these infantry. And unload them there. Okay, that's how we do that. So hopefully I don't forget how to do that again. Okay, double and triple check, quadruple check. Go back again and check. Do whatever you have to not be like me. Don't be like me. How not to Axis and Allies. Alright, that looks good. Bomber, fighter on Japan. 2 tanks, 1 infantry. Alright, Allies. Let's see what you got. Okay, so that will be it for this video. Please like, share, subscribe. Please join us for our next video where we will start with Germany round 7. And as always, thank you for watching.